Hey there, Lacey here with the Sweet Pea Chef, and I've got some good news for you. If you're worried that you're not going to be able to enjoy pies this holiday season because of that darn buttery, high flour crust, today I'm going to show you how to make a refined flour-free, butter-free, and flaky crust that's just as delicious and really easy to make. So let's get started. First, we need to get the coconut oil from a soft state to a hard state so we can break it. So spread out the coconut oil into an even layer over a sheet of parchment paper and then place this into the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes to fully harden. Next, break the hardened coconut oil into small chunks. In a food processor, combine the whole wheat pastry flour, sea salt, and coconut sugar. You could also combine this in a large bowl using your hands if you'd like, if you don't have a food processor. Now pulse the food processor for a few times to mix. Next, add the pieces of hardened coconut oil, pulsing just as much as necessary to break the pieces into even pea-sized lumps. Now add ice cold water, a tablespoon at a time, pulsing in between until the dough sticks to itself when pinched. I always need to add a good 4 to 5 tablespoons at least, so I start with that and then I do tablespoon by tablespoon so I don't overwater it. Remove the flour mixture from the food processor and place onto a clean, dry, flat surface and gently shape into a disc. If the dough at this point is still a little too crumbly, you can use another tablespoon of water to help hold it together. Wrap the disc in plastic wrap and place in the fridge for at least 10 minutes to solidify. Then remove the chilled disc from the refrigerator and let it sit at room temperature for about 5 minutes to make it easier to roll out. Using a rolling pin on your well-floured surface, roll out the dough to form an approximate 12-inch circle. Remember to continually flip the dough over and generously flour each side so you don't have the rolled out dough stick to the surface when you pull it up. Sometimes, even at this point, the dough won't cooperate. If that's the case, roll it all back together, put it into a ball, and start again. Now place the rolled out dough onto a 9-inch pie plate and gently press the pie dough down so that it meets the bottom and the sides of the pie dish. Using a knife, carefully trim the dough around the top edge of the pie dish, leaving about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch overlap. Then we're going to fold the edge of that overlap over and under the edge of itself, pressing it together. You could either leave the edge as is, or you can style it more by crimping the edges using your thumb and forefinger or pressing it with a fork. Now all you have to do is add your delicious pie filling and you are good to go. This pie crust can easily be doubled if your pie requires a bottom and a top, and it's perfect for anything from pumpkin pie to cherry pie. And speaking of pies, stay tuned for my delicious healthy pecan pie recipe coming soon. Thanks so much, I'll see you next time.